Via. Ok.
Ok, comincia.
Tre, quattro.
Così debò, così?
Agreia.
Ribbi. Ma io già mi immagino un True 2.0, porca puttana, già mi immagino un True 2.0. Oh no. No, no, no. Ah. Non sono pronto per Elysia 2.0, non sono mentalmente pronto per i prossimi 1000 anni probabilmente. No, no, no. No, un po' come, no.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the Honkai Star Rail version 3.5 special program. I'm your host.
Sì. Vabbè,
Our three guests today
giusto?
are all renowned
Albert.
figures. So, let's give them a warm welcome.
No need for formalities, dear subjects. The masses have given me many titles, but here, feel free to call me by my name, Saridra.
Serida.
I'm Herda.
Ok.
No need for further introductions.
Deerta.
Greetings, dear viewers. I am Screwlum. It's a pleasure to meet you all again.
Once again, a warm
Giustamente.
welcome to you all.
Ok.
Ooh, oh, Albert is so honored. Not only do we have the peerless Jim, unrivaled genius, and inimitable beauty on our show, we've also got a genius symbolizing mechanical aesthetics, humanistic charm, and elegant precision. And even Her Imperial Majesty has graced us with her presence.
If you keep going on like this, Dux Blabator, the audience is going to walk out.
Dux Blabberter, Your Imperial Majesty, if I may be so bold, letting the audience know about our important guests is crucial. This is not idle chatter.
Owlbert, just get to the point, okay?
Since this is what our guests unanimously requested, as we enter version 3.5, the second half of the Amphorian story will officially begin. We'll
second
meet
half.
brand new companions and
The second
witness familiar
half?
friends in a
La
completely
seconda
new
metà?
light.
Indeed. Besides the already known Chrysos heirs, we also caught glimpses of Lady Ceridra and Lady Hycelens in that trailer. Miss March 7th and Mr. Dan Heng have also undergone quite significant changes.
And that one with pink hair, she looks a lot like that girl named Cyrene? Was that her new form?
I'll keep that under wraps for now.
Lo so
But
io la
what
nuova
I
forma.
can tell you
Lo so
is
io la
that
nuova
this renewed
forma.
journey is about to ascend to a higher dimension. At
Higher
the place where
dimension?
three paths intertwine, a battle of paths that will determine the safety of the cosmos has begun. In version 3.4 story, the Trailblazer made a promise with Finan and took up the mantle of Deliverer. Meanwhile, Finan went to confront Nanook with the most
Sì,
blazing
ok.
fury.
We now know that Amphorius
scena
was a
animata.
testing ground for the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb to self-extrapolate and grow, while Finan and Cyrene accumulated power through 30 million eternal recurrences to delay the moment of Iron Tomb's true completion.
Even though human strength remains insignificant before the eons, human will shall never...
Wait a moment. Il ritorno dell'Ions. Oddio. Aspetta, Impact. No, aspetta. Faccio prima cercare lei. Faccio prima cercare lei. Ok, Impact, sì. Ok. Non ricordo mai come si scrive. Cerca. Ok. Ok, la lista. Perché leggendo così a questo punto... No, Sentence no. Allora, Reason no. Void no. Thunder no. Wind no. Ice no. Robert no. Sentence no. Stars no. Domination no, non Domination. Corruption no. Chi era? No, questo è Finality o no? Origin no. Reason no. No, che questi sono quelli attuali. No, come cazzo? Qual era? Ok, pseudo, vediamo un pochino. No. No? Scusami, si può cercare Elisia. Che è quello degli Humanity. Of Human, yes. Però contro chi combatteva? Non ricordo.
Be mere pawns for the gods to manipulate at their whim. The fury of...
Quindi effettivamente sì, effettivamente Amphoreus, Elysia, Rian 2.0, bastardi figli di...
400 million core flames brought forth a destruction as brilliant as a solar flare. Finan's efforts have once again interrupted the progress of Iron Tomb, and at the beginning of version 3.5, we'll discover that even the spread of the Black Tide has been halted.
Oh, so that too was the work of the Deliverer. Finan. I'll remember that name.
But back to the matter at hand. The weight of the world rests on that little one's shoulders, and saving Amphorius remains an unavoidable conundrum.
Before saving the world,
ok,
there's one more
ovviamente, nuovo
preparation we
capitolo.
need to make. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. According to my and Madame Herta's speculation, this ultimate protocol goes by another name in Amphorius. The Law Titan, Talanton.
Exactly!
Talanton?
So if we can master the authority of law before the Era Nova is complete, we can find a new breakthrough and turn the tables in our favor.
Ha
According to
senso.
Amphorian history, the core flame of law was returned a millennium ago. The Trailblazers' mission is therefore clear. Anchor to a time before the core flame's return, travel back to the past, and claim the core flame.
Ha
In version
senso,
3.5's Trailblaze
allora.
mission, the Trailblazer will journey alongside Cyrene to Akama from 1,000 years ago in a new cycle of the eternal recurrence. That was also the era when Aglaya's predecessors still held power. The bearer of the Law Core Flame and Empress of Akama, the Imperator Saridra.
Then
Oh.
you are all targeting me? What makes you so sure I
questo è
will
il
cooperate with
predecessore
the
di...
Trailblazer without any reservations?
I wouldn't say
Ok.
they're targeting you. Someone as brilliant and mighty as yourself surely understands that the Trailblazer is working towards a brighter future for Amphorius. In version 3.5, the
Sì.
Trailblazer will not only meet the Knight Commander Hycelens and Imperator Saridra while revisiting the past, but they'll also encounter Tribi and Aglaya from a
Tribbi
millennium ago.
di un millennio
We hope you're looking
fa?
forward to this first meeting and reunion.
I believe the Trailblazer
Interessante.
will win everyone's trust with their sincerity, as always.
Sì.
Moreover, in version 3.5, we'll get to see another side of Sixtia as the city of infinite revelry. Legend has it that in the coastal city-state, encircled by rainbows and ocean currents, the festivities never cease. People indulge in endlessly refilled honey brews while music flows without pause through every hour of the day.
But those residents in the city don't look too friendly, do they? Better watch out.
Don't be so quick to celebrate.
Interessante.
And don't think you can just brush this off. This involves the core flame of law. Do you really think it'll be that easy?
Indeed. Since it concerns the ultimate protocol, that old Intellitron will definitely pay extra attention. He's very likely to step in and
Okay.
personally intervene.
That is no longer just a possibility. The Theoros Ligus has recently arrived at the Holy City and already sought an audience with me.
Già
As for what he
intervenuto?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Going from an observer to an
Intervenuto?
interventionist is quite the unusual shift. While it shows his plans have been seriously impacted and need urgent revision, it also means the Trailblazer will face even tougher challenges ahead.
Something's off. If he's just a regular administrator, this level of dedication is way over the top. Who could this old Intellitron really be?
Maybe Lygus' true identity and motives will surface as we continue to clash with him. Besides, even when facing higher dimensional opponents, we have reliable allies who can lend us a hand. In version 3.5, both the geniuses Herta and
Entrambi?
Scullum will become more deeply involved in Amphorius. With them, our hand in this game grows even stronger. To add another layer of assurance to our journey, Albert here has gathered some
Sì.
intel about Lygus to share with everyone. Let's check it out. During combat, Lygus will switch between two different forms. In his first form, he can generate Titankin for combat while also applying special effects to our allied
Okay.
characters. Characters affected by this special effect will have their ultimates activated, but using an ultimate during this effect will cost massive
Ok, quindi continuiamo la visione.
HP.
Massive
When the total
HP.
number of allies and
Oh,
enemies
cazzo.
that appear on the field reaches a certain amount, Lygus will enter his second form. In this second form, Black
okay.
Tide creatures will continuously
Black-
spawn, and Lygus will modify these monsters' parameters to greatly increase their threat level. During this phase, he will continuously enhance his ultimate as time passes. When using the ultimate, Lygus will deal massive distributed damage to all allies.
Oh? Is there any key information to help solve this puzzle?
Of course! If you can make a certain number of allies and enemies leave the field during his second form, it'll accelerate Lygus' switch back to his first form, reducing the threat of his
Ah,
ultimate.
ok.
Logic.
Ok.
We need to quickly eliminate Black Tide creatures to reduce the threat and improve our chances of victory.
Though it's still unclear why
Ok,
we must
con-
directly confront the
facendo uscire i
Theoros,
nemici si cambia
knowing
forma.
your
Ok.
enemy is half the battle. Dux Avis Snoopius, your intel work is impressive.
Oh, thank you for your praise, Your Imperial Majesty. All right, let's take a short
Okay.
break for now, and when we come back, I've got more intel about our two Chrysos Heirs seniors.
Minchia, già visto il primo boss che dovevo abbassare difficoltà. Io non riesco a trovare un buon team. Non riesco a trovare un buon team. Non c'è support, c'è soltanto DPS. Che palle. C'è tutti DPS, nessun buff. Nessun support e buff. Oddio, ce l'ho ma non è buildato bene, quella è un'altra cosa. Però per quello niente di che. Niente di che come team. Cada personaggio come buff. Però interessante, interessante. Lygos direttamente come boss, ovviamente tra i primi boss che incontriamo. Se non il primo. Oh, Jesus, sti capelli però. Stamattina lo so. Interessante, interessante, sono curioso. Sono curioso di affrontarlo come boss. Quindi seconda, prima fase. Ok, va bene, dopo.
Hey! Why is the studio leaking?
Dux Plumpus, if this is your idea of entertainment, it's pretty underwhelming.
Dramatic, I got this. Hey!
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for your quick thinking.
Finally back to normal. Hey, director! This studio needs fixing. What kind of waterproofing is this? Sorry for the embarrassing
Magari
display, folks. It's
mettere
a tight budget here,
i
so
romaggi,
please bear with us.
non solo i
All
kanji.
right, go find
Grazie.
Dux Goldweaver and have her allocate some repair funds.
Vabbè, solo così, va.
Thank you for your gracious gift, Your Imperial Majesty.
Silence.
Come to think of
Yay.
it, this
Yay.
Hyceelans looks quite different from regular humans. She's got scales, and her belly seems to be transparent?
That's right. Hyceelans is the most powerful and beautiful sea siren princess born to Fagusa, the ocean titan. She grew up in the embrace of the ocean.
Ocean Titan?
I see, but why did this beautiful sea siren come ashore? And how did she end up becoming the Knight Commander of the Holy City?
Although the black tide hasn't spread in this cycle, it still surges in the darkest bowels of the world. In other words, the ocean. Fagusa promised the sea sirens that after repelling the black tide, they would throw them an endless feast on land. But in the end, Fagusa fell into silence.
Ah, vediamo un pochino. Iwami Manaka. Fammi vedere. Ah, direttamente inizia con Carmilla di Re Zero? Ok, interessante. Gamers, New Gamer, Recreators. Sirius the Jäger. Demon Slayer. C'è un tarot. Io sei Suntaro. Ah, ok, l'uccellino, ok. No Guns Life, Ende. Ok, la ragazzetta, Inspectre, Rion o Tonashi. Non ce l'ho presente. Ah, ok, side story non mi interessa. L'altro non me lo ricordo. Ui Tamaki. Side story, dovrebbe essere la protagonista. No, Hiroha. Ok, no. No, Hiroha. Non lo ricordo. Miko di Mushoku. Non so chi sei. Umamusume. Record. Spiked Family. No. Ah, prima non me lo ricordo chi è. Manon Libelle? Manon. Ok. The Executioner. Ok, non lo ricordo. Lei. Dottor Stone. Questa stagione di Dottor Stone non l'ho ancora vista. Akane. Akane. Ok, di Yoshinogo. Ok, buono a sapersi. Ok, ha fatto Irina. Io ho visto la seconda stagione, non me lo ricordo chi è. Ok, ha fatto tanti personaggi anche che conosco, mi ricordo. Ok. Coralina. Ok, sì, me lo ricordo. Ok, interessante,
And the sea
interessante come voice
sirens were
actor.
decimated in the war, leaving Hycealins as the sole survivor. When I first met her, Hycealins was in a complete daze. Her power could scatter armies, yet she no longer knew whom her blades served.
A tragic past. Sounds like prime protagonist material for a novel. Then what
Giusto,
happened?
sì.
Since that is the case, I will point the way. If she yearns for revelry, I will see it done. All I ask is for her unwavering loyalty, to stand as my sword and banner, and mine alone.
I see. So Lady Saridra became Lady Hycealins' light.
But can she adapt to life on land as a sea siren?
She did struggle a bit at first, but now she's got the hang of it. She also gained the friendship of my other loyal subjects, such as the previously mentioned Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya.
Aglea?
But rumor has it that Hycealins has never been seen together with little Cypher. I say she deliberately avoids any occasions where Dolus's little kitty is present.
It's only natural for a fish to avoid a cat.
Quindi è
Let's see how Miss
Destruction.
Hycealins performs in combat.
As my sword and banner, she fears no combat. When she uses her basic attack, skill,
Okay.
or ultimate in combat, there's a chance to inflict random types of DOT debuffs on enemies.
Pure lei dot
It
debuff,
seems Lady
ok.
Hycealins is a perfect match for characters who specialize in DOT effects.
That's right. When using her skill, Hycealins increases damage
Yeah.
taken by all enemies and deals damage.
Ah,
When using her ultimate, Hycealins creates a zone on the field and deals damage to all enemies.
Sunlight pours into the shimmering sea, where graceful fish dance in the water. Such is the breathtaking beauty befitting of a sea siren princess.
That's my most beautiful sword. But for enemies, such beauty means deadly danger.
vero, vero,
Enemies
vero.
in the zone will have reduced defense and take additional physical DOT from Hycealins whenever they take DOT damage.
Ooh, nothing beats the thrill of a new
Ah.
turn and a screen full of numbers flying off the enemies. Plus, this zone is
Ok.
perfect for the buff Kafka. After all,
Eh sì.
Kafka's frequency of dealing DOT damage is super frequent now.
Sì, ok, quindi è proprio un
After
partner
using the
necessario per
Hycealins summons a
Kafka.
special dimension that automatically moves forward. enemies within this dimension will not initiate attacks. When
Okay.
Hycelin's actively attacks affected enemies to enter combat, her talent's effect will trigger multiple times, randomly applying DOT debuffs to the enemies.
I just
Ah,
noticed. Is Miss Hycelin's actually attacking with a
Okay.
violent bow?
Let the enemies slumber within the symphony, for the waves stirred by the Dux Gladiorum's melody are as graceful as they are deadly.
Thank you for the introduction. And now, let us get to know her better. The great ruler who reigned over an age, Saridra.
vediamo un pochino lei invece. Oddio, oh Jesus. Ok, ok. Come si è visto con gli scacchi? Ok. Figo però.
Saridra, the great imperator, supreme commander of the holy city, initiator of the first flame chase journey, bear of
The
lost
first?
core flame, and the key
Ok,
figure in the plan.
interessante.
Disease Amphorus's administrative privileges.
Though I am absolutely a monarch, I need no songs of praise. Sweet words are but the daggers of cowards. If you're so eager to play the jester, why not just shut your beak and be the Imperator's pawn instead?
Ok.
Your way of doing things is quite intimidating. I wonder, what do people usually say about you?
Ambitious and ruthlessly cruel.
The Imperator never fears controversy, nor would she act for the sake of praise.
Takao Canon 2002. Eh? Ah. Ah. Mossa Mario Dry, ma sempre Magia Record. Ah, Rit. Ok. Ok. Ginger Tucker. Ginger. Non ho idea di chi sia. Ah, ok, di X, ok, non mi interessa, non l'ho ancora visto. Non... Adesso non è che l'ho visto, però 2023 ha senso. Ha senso, non la conosco più di tanto. Ok, dal 21 in poi non l'ho più visti, quindi ok.
I studied chess since childhood. On the board, only one rule matters. Win.
Ok.
I will stop at nothing and pay any price to achieve my goals.
Oh, what exactly do you mean by any price?
Any price?
It means I won't hesitate, even if victory costs me my king piece. The only thing I want is that sweet checkmate at the end game.
I remember that Aglaia was being trained as the Imperator's successor. That kind of pressure must be immense.
Such pressure is nothing for the Imperator's successor. That girl's tenacity is second to none.
Looks like convincing the Imperator to cooperate will be quite a challenge for the Trailblazer.
Sì, è
Could
abbastanza
Mr. Albert
complicato.
share some more information to help improve the Trailblazer's chances?
I, Albert, do have some juicy stories about the monarch. For instance, although she was known as the first and last monarch of Akama,
Ah, il
she
primo e
actually
ultimo,
came from a
ok.
city-state that worshipped Talantin.
Born in a foreign land, yet ruling over Akama.
Let me see what records we have here. During the first siege of Akama, the city was
Okay.
breached and faced a devastating crisis.
Ma che
At that time, it was
interessante.
Saridra who led her army to ensure Akama's safety, sparing the citizens from the ravages of war. Since then, she's been revered as its sovereign ruler, governing over the holy city.
Ah,
That's right. Saridra yearns to build Amphorius into a powerful, unified empire that will last for countless generations.
Figo.
That's why she decided to embark on the flame chase. When dealing with her, the Trailblazer might want to approach the conversation by discussing the future of Amphorius.
Ah, ok,
How
quello del
would this
futuro.
monarch handle
Amphoreus,
herself when facing
perfetto.
enemies? Would you care to enlighten us, your Imperial Majesty?
Vedi un po' che fa.
I certainly can. As I mentioned before, I've studied chess since childhood, and the extrapolation
Belli
of chess
Ligone.
positions is my way of waging war. My skill can grant special buffs to one designated ally character. When the buffed character uses their basic attack or skill, they'll help me accumulate charge to level up this special buff. After leveling up, the special buff allows the character to duplicate their skill once when using it against enemies.
So the same skill can hit twice.
That's right.
Ah,
Besides normal
ok.
skills, some special enhanced skills can also be duplicated.
Take a look! Finance Enhanced skill, which requires accumulating 4 stacks of scourge, can be used twice.
In other words, when paired with Professor Anaxagoras,
Okay,
both his skill
Anaxa.
and extra skill can trigger again.
Sink into insanity! Straight to the soul!
When I use my ultimate, I'll build up charge and deal damage to all enemies.
Now that's battlefield control. It's true that everything is like a game of chess. All about planning and strategy.
Also, when I
Scusa?
use my technique, the character who triggers combat will receive the special buff at the start of the next battle. Keep this
Ah,
in mind when planning your battle strategy.
Ah, quindi
With such a far-sighted
la
commander
skill può essere
leading our
triggerata
battles, who
sia
wouldn't want to serve under
da
Her
chi inizia
Majesty the
il
Empress?
combattimento,
Naturally,
prima del
mediocrity has no
combattimento
place on the throne.
e
The one
anche
who shall
dopo,
lead all of
ok?
Amphorius can only be, and must be, me.
However, after experiencing Surija's story in version 3.5, you might discover that there's more than meets the eye behind this cold imperator. Stay tuned! Now let's take a look at the version 3.5
Ok, dove è il
banners.
banner? Sì, vabbè, si
In version
vede.
3.5's
Ah, no?
first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character
pensavo invece
Hyperion.
fase
Limited
1.
5-star light cone, why does the
Si
ocean
vedrà.
sing, will have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character, Kafka,
Ma non mi puoi mettere Kafka ancora. Nessun
is
dorme, e
returning.
nemmeno io
At the same
dormo.
time, the limited
Tranquilla.
5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will become available once again. In version 3.5 second half warp event, Trailblazers can
Sambo.
acquire the limited 5-star character Saridra. The limited 5-star light cone, Epoch etched in golden blood, will have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character Silverwolf is
Silverwolf,
returning. While at the same
ok.
time, the limited 5-star light cone, Incessant Rain, will become available once again.
Hmm.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more shortly.
Interessanti però. Molto interessanti.
Light calendar 3950. Surija returns triumphant from vanquishing the Black Tide. Victory
Molto
belongs to
interessanti però
every
come
citizen.
personaggi.
And even more reassuring than the mighty
Probabilmente prenderò
promise
Kafka.
is the figure of Imperator.
Mom, why is the Imperator sitting on a book?
Sì, evidentemente sì, farò
Light calendar
Kafka.
3959.
Lo
The
due
Imperator
salto.
shall crown her great new endeavor in her name. A library or a city-state? The answer will soon be revealed.
This will be the greatest salad ever.
Let's add some fish, too.
As you command.
Ok. Non lo
People often say that
so.
the Flame Chase Army's
Sono
undefeated
indeciso.
record was thanks to the Imperator's strategies. One afternoon in Light Calendar 3960, we were fortunate enough to witness.
Checkmate.
Why can your chess pieces fly?
Behold my new Dromus Legion. How do you like them, my dear subject?
Welcome back! Now that we're halfway through the feast, it's time to grab some food and fill those bellies. In version
Okay.
3.5, the Chrysos Maze Grand Restaurant will make its debut. During this event, Trailblazers will team up with Chrysos Heirs to run a restaurant in ID's Elysia.
Figo!
Running a restaurant with the Chrysos heirs? That
Figo,
sounds
ok,
familiar.
interessante.
Where have I seen that before?
Weren't we supposed to save the world? What's all this about opening a restaurant?
Actually, it's a story that Cyrene told us.
Oh.
Ah.
Even though it's just a story, it holds infinite possibilities and will create many beautiful memories. Let old Albert tell you all
Okay.
about it. First, this restaurant's customers are quite special. Our
Okay,
purpose in opening this place is
parlo
to
quello
serve
di
delicious
Impact.
food to the little fairies from the members' maze and
Parlo
bring a
quello
new
di
lease of
Impact,
life
ok.
to this
Ho ragione a
abandoned restaurant.
pensarlo.
In the restaurant, the Trailblazer needs to take on the role of restaurant manager, run the establishment, and win the approval of fairy customers. Also participate in the regular Members Maze food review, earn stars step by step, and ultimately become a 4-star Memshalem restaurant.
Sì, è palesemente
Alright.
quella di
Then
Impact,
what's the
l'evento di
style of this
Impact.
restaurant? And what dishes do they serve?
Salutations, dear guests! We specialize in authentic ID's Lycia haute cuisine. Please take a look at our menu, carefully curated by our native-born chef from ID's Lycia, which only uses local organic ingredients.
Questa non è
Today's
tanto originale come
special is
idea.
our fresh
L'hanno
lettuce
presa
salad,
palesemente da...
made with all
da
natural
Impact.
organic greens and paired with our signature dressing with a
Dall'inizio della parte
crisp,
2.
refreshing taste and a smooth, lingering finish. Our chef who prepared and mixed the salad right at your table, offering you the full ceremonial experience.
Salad? Oh, looks good. What else have you got?
We also have the colorful salad and the Seri salad.
Wait a minute. Why is everything salad?
Well,
No?
one reason is
Why
that
not?
Mr. Finan, one of our head chefs, specializes in salads. And the other reason is the restaurant is still in its early stages. So we're a bit limited on ingredients and
Okay.
supplies. However, as your management
ragione.
level increases, the Trailblazer can unlock more menu items, expand the shop size, and recruit more members. And to meet the customers'
sì.
demands, the Trailblazer will need to work with everyone to grow various ingredients besides running the restaurant.
Ah.
Our two agricultural experts, Anax and Hyacinth, and the helpful field fairies
Okay, Anax
will
and
join forces to guide the
Hyacinth,
Trailblazer
okay.
through the planning process.
It looks like we won't have to worry about ingredients with Anaxa and Hyacinth around.
Leave it to the professionals. One dare say it finally bears the semblance of a contender for 4 Memshalem stars.
Of course, having ingredients alone isn't enough. As a restaurant manager, the Trailblazer needs to consider many other aspects. For example, the ingredients you
esempio?
grow should match the restaurant's current recommended dishes to maximize operating profits. Leveling up dishes can enhance
Ah.
quality and increase the
Ah,
average
ok,
spend
livellare
per
anche
customer.
il... Ok.
Proper staffing in
i
both the
piatti.
kitchen and dining area is essential to reduce customer wait times and increase table turnover
Sì, ok,
rates.
sì, sì,
Purchasing specific
l'assistentica
facilities
gestione.
can also boost the
Impact.
restaurant's reputation and attract more customers.
Sì, sì,
Plus,
ok.
different fairy customers have different personalities and unique dining preferences. Some fairy customers prefer set meals, while others are competitive eaters doing food reviews who tend to eat a lot more. And some fairy customers try to sneak away without paying.
Oh?
Oh.
Trying to dine and dash. Someone's about to face the judgment of the law.
While running the business, you'll often face unexpected situations that need the Trailblazer's
Ah,
decision-making
ok,
skills.
eventi inaspettabili.
Running a restaurant isn't exactly a walk in the park. As for what roles the other Chrysos Heir friends will play in the
Ok, una nuova
restaurant,
Latcon, ok,
you'll
buono.
have to discover that for yourself in the game, Trailblazer.
Oh.
All right,
Figo.
after a hearty meal, it's time to get some drinks.
Ooh.
In the event old brews and new friends, the Trailblazer will once again drop their skills
Pinaconi.
as a special guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Ok,
Master
questo
Drinksmith of
piace un po' di più,
Penacony?
dai.
This little one sure is a jack of all trades. Are you going to mix drinks for our monster friends again this time?
Nope, nope.
No?
This time, some familiar friends will be dropping by the lounge. Each friend carries their own little worries, and the Trailblazer can whip up a magical drink to lift their mood. Delicious
Ah,
and healing
quindi non
all
per
in
i
one.
mostri che stanno a
Oh,
Pinaconi,
which friends will be making an appearance?
per lo staff di
Like Dr.
Pinaconi.
Ratio, who came to Penacony to enlighten the masses? Or Director Topaz, who's exhausted from dealing with
Ma per
Penacony's
i
equity
personaggi
transfer?
che conosciamo.
Or maybe that
Kafka?
lovely lady from the Stellar Hunters might pay us a visit.
Oh, I see.
What if the Trailblazer messes up and can't mix the right drink?
No big deal. And hey, if you stumble upon a secret recipe, you might just see a whole new side of your friends.
Judging by the
Ah,
Trailblazer's
figo.
nature, they'll probably have an accidental slip-up.
Figo.
After serving all the guests, the Trailblazer can invite them back for one more special surprise drink. May this special mixed recipe create unique and unforgettable memories tonight for the Trailblazer and their unexpected guests.
Ok, questo di
That's
sicuro lo
all
farò.
for 3.5. Is it, Madam Herda?
That's not all. In version 3.5, I will launch the AI Herda experiment.
E
I
hai altri
digitized portions of my
esperimenti?
memory and knowledge into data,
Okay.
uploaded them to the space station's encrypted server, and
Sì.
created a digital version of myself.
Di
In the
alerta?
Space Station Task Force
Ah, ok,
event,
sì, ok, questo qua,
Trailblazers need to
ok.
train the AI Herda by completing different assignments to obtain assignment rewards.
Training
okay,
an
sì,
AI
sì, sì.
Herda? Hello, Chad Herda.
Oh, don't even bother. Chat Herda has rejected your query, citing insufficient complexity.
Hey, wait a sec. I haven't even asked anything yet.
Chat Herda's already
Okay.
trained on your behavioral patterns. It's just making predictions.
Ah, interessante però.
All right. As we wrap up this feast, I've got some after dinner treats for everyone. First up, our
Ovviamente i
old friend,
10
the
gift
gift
of
of
Odyssey,
Odyssey.
ok.
Nice. Yay!
Come
The
qualsiasi
Planar Fissure and Garden of
versione.
Plenty events will also return. Complete the challenges to earn double rewards.
Shape
Anche
of Siren's
Calyx.
Stagnant Shadow will also be available. And you can obtain the
Ok.
Ascension material See Siren's
Vabbè, sì,
Torn
ovviamente i
Fin for
materiali
ice
per
characters upon
l'ascensione dei
completing the
personaggi,
challenge.
ok.
Additionally, in version 3.5, the
Sì.
feature mentioned in the previous official notice that allows individual voiceover switching for collaboration characters will be launched. Trailblazers will be able to switch interaction, combat, and idle voices from the current voiceover to the original licensed audio.
In other words, you can
Nah,
switch
non mi
Saber
interessa,
and
adesso
Archer's
non mi
interaction
interessa.
and combat voice lines to Japanese while keeping all other characters unchanged.
Perché?
Finally, Honkai Star Rare will also be joining this year's Gamescom. From August 20th to August
non mi
24th this
interessa.
year, Honkai Star Rare will greet everyone with a brand new boot style. Trailblazers, come visit us and get your free goodies. Stay tuned to our official social media channels for more details.
Ma perché non mi
Alright,
interessa, non
and
posso
with
andarsene.
that,
Quindi.
it's time for us to bid
Dipende.
farewell to this feast. Thanks to all our special guests for being with us. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bello.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
See you next
everybody.
time.
Sono curioso per la storia. La storia mi ha ancora più incuriosito. Beh. Ah, ok, non sei riempito di Berta, Dio mio. Mi ha incuriosito di più la storia.